What's up, folks? What it do? Let me see here. Make sure the sound. I always got to make sure the sound is working, man. All right, yeah, we working. Yeah, we working up in here. Well, let's see what we got here. We got Huey Fury versus Alexander PED motherfucking Povetkin coming up, right? Really don't care for the fight. Uh, I think Alexander Povetkin is going to win this fight only if he has the stamina. It seemed like he had some stamina issues. You know, look how the Anthony Joshua fight went. So if he can get past those stamina issues, I think he can get him out. Now, Huey Fury, he likes to move around the ring and shit. Stand at distances and stuff like that. I think that with doing that, he has the advantage a little bit because he can, maneuver and stuff like that. It looks like this is going to go down in the O2 arena. So I say, let's see here. I say to go to this decision if it's not a knockout by Alexander Povetkin. If it's not a knockout by Alexander Povetkin due to, like I said, his stamina issues, it's going to be a decision. Let's see what else we got here. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about. One thing that's not boxing related, that Kamala Harris chick out there trying to slam Trump for talking about nuking hurricanes and shit like that. She went on and on and on talking about how it's going to affect this, how it's going to affect that. Well, you need to worry about yourself and how your past agendas and your past things that you passed in the state of California, which affected a lot of parents, because parents can send their kids, can literally drop their kid off at the school fucking door, watch them go in, walk them to their first classroom, but that kid does anything, can walk out of school. And so what she was doing was basically finding parents, enforcing, and then if the parents can't pay the fine, or if the kid keeps skipping school and stuff like that, then unfortunately the parents were going to jail. Other thing I wanted to talk about here. What else we got here? We got Team Parker demand drug testing protocols for Chisora bout. I think drug testing in boxing is the number one news. Has been the number one news for the last couple of months. Has been the number one news since, in my opinion, since Jarrell Miller popped for multiple PEDs. Jarrell Miller popped for multiple PEDs, and basically what happened was he's was in kind of like a limbo status with a couple of the sanctioned bodies, with a couple of and also with the athletic commissions in the United States, because I guess at the time he wasn't technically enrolled or whatever the case, and didn't have a license. And I don't think, to me, you pop whether or not you have a license or not. Somebody was paying for the drug testing, the check didn't bounce, it cleared, you signed up, you signed the forms, and you popped. I don't think it matters. I don't think this man should get a 6-month suspension for lying, for hiding the fact that he popped for PEDs. I don't think he should. You lied, you tried to conceal, you was adamant and all that stuff. You were willing to lie about it. I think this I think at the minimum should be a year ban. Other fighters have received year bans. Other fighters have not fought for a year or two. Well, I'm not going to say Fury, because that's a whole nother story. But at the minimum, it should have been a 1-year ban on that one. Now we got The whole thing with Dillian White and stuff like that. So, drug testing, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with having the standard? Like, if it's VIDA testing, it should be no different VIDA testings and stuff like that. Because if you say, yeah, we're doing VIDA testing for this fight, but it's on a different regiment than what the normal standard is, that means you're basically trying to, dupe the fans that, hey, this guy is clean. You're trying to dupe the fans. You're trying to dupe people that sit up over here and bet on fights, that sit up over here that pay to go watch the fights and live live and in color. You trying to dupe the people that sit at home and enjoy and have to pay for it. So, what's up, Syndicate J? What's going down? Yeah, I haven't went I haven't went live in a while. Dude, not trying to bump heads with other people going live and stuff like that, and work, football season and stuff. Yeah, so it goes and say, we received a formal offer to fight Derek Chisora on October 26th. We have accepted on the condition that two clauses are inserted into the contract. Higgins told the New Zealand Herald. One is that Joseph Parker will be no earlier than penal fight on the card, and the other is the drug testing protocol. So he wants to be, I guess, the ultimate fight on the card. I guess he wants to be the main card. And it goes and say, under the circumstances of those conditions not being met, unfortunately, we will have to pull out of the fight, Higgins said. And basically, if being the head card in UK or whatever it's supposed to be, I don't think that was a big deal. But the drug testing part, I mean, you got to put it like this: the guy suffered 2 losses, and now you want him to go up over there, and who knows? What if VIDA testing was different for Anthony Joshua? What if VIDA testing was different for Derek Chisora for those 2 fights? And now they learned their lesson that, hey, maybe he did have some artificial muscle intelligence. Maybe they did have some artificial muscles intelligence. So maybe I want to come out here and make sure that the drug testing protocols are standard, not nothing different. The standard drug testing protocols for whoever, if it's UCAD, VADA, WADA, USADA, whatever, whoever it is. Yeah, Marquez Johnson, what's happening? One universal drug testing protocol across the board, point blank. Yeah, never would happen because it's money. Lost one said, hey man, not much, man. It's money. Money is the main thing. VADA, what did they do? I believe they send their stuff off majority of the time to UCLA to get tested. So, another thing we got is Sanders Smith must be bigger before it's worth the risk. Okay. Now let's go into this, right? That's the fight that we may look at in the spring of next year. Hearn told a group of reporters recently. Obviously, that's a fight quite easy to make. But only one thing I say on that is I think they're both really good, and they both are with me. And I would quite like to get them bigger fights before they meet to make it a size that it should be for that risk involved. This is the thing that everybody's been talking about, right? This is the thing that everybody's been talking about. I'm gonna blow this up for y'all. Yeah, I haven't went. I think I went last week, but I can't really remember, but I think it was kind of brief. This is what I'm talking about right here. Let me show you guys. They are both for me, and I would like to blah, blah, blah. That's not what fans want. Yeah, see? Talking about that's not what fans I want to hear. Right here. Right there. And I would quite like to get them bigger fights before they meet to make it the size that it should be for the risk involved. Then he goes on to say that that's not what the fans want to hear, but that's the truth from him. I really feel that's a great fight, but there's other fights for both guys that could make the fight monumental rather than just a big domestic fight. And that's the thing that I've been trying to tell a lot of people. That's his MO. This is Edward Hearn's MO. to come out over here, tell fans that he wants to make these fights, these big fights and stuff like that. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And the reason why it doesn't happen is because this guy wants these fights. Main event Mark, what's happening? These guys, this guy, he wants these fights to be where he want them to be, not what the fans want and stuff like that. Now, let me show you guys another thing, right? Right here. Right? Now, this is back. They updated it, but I think this was back in December. I think the original article was back in December after Wilder knocking motherfucker Smooth the fuck out, right? See, AJ against Wilder last September might have done 300 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys in the States. Now it does over 1 million. Part of that is down to Wilder, and we give him that respect. Now it's down to what we have to do over there to amplify that. So he's been telling us time and time, on and on, Wilder needs to fight this guy. Wilder needs to build his profile. Why would Wilder want to? Why would Edwin Hearn want Wilder to fight AJ last year when he knew the fight was only done 300 to 400 pay-per-view buys? Why was he even talking about pay-per-view buys as well? Because those numbers, these numbers right here, this number right here, this number, hold up. This number right here, this number right here, and this number right, these numbers right here, right? These numbers correlate to what the numbers that DAZN wanted on their platform from Deontay Wilder. That's what it is. That's the reason why he's talking about the numbers, because they crunching the numbers. 3-fight deal on DAZN. At the same time as, now with them 3 fights, Deontay Wilder was not going to see Anthony Joshua. They was going to get Deontay Wilder's fans, his subscribers on ESPN Plus, Showtime, and all them other platforms to come up over there to buy into their gig. You see what I'm saying? To buy into their what they have, right? And then when Deontay Wilder declines, then what they do is they change the pricing scheme, $100 or $20 a month. They change it up. These are the numbers that they want over there from Deontay Wilder, so Deontay Wilder can make Edward Hearn look good and make DAZN flourish. But since he didn't, now they're kind of in a rut. They're like, damn, we couldn't get him. We couldn't get this guy. We couldn't get that guy. We can't get the winners. We can't get the people who win. We can't get the people. Sean Porter's going to lose a belt. I don't think Devin Haney is all that really. I think he's good, but I don't think he's all that really. You know what I'm saying? So, and the list goes on and on. The only person they got that's bona fide in my book, that's bona fide in my book, and that's Canelo Saul Alvarez. That's the only one that's bona fide. But that's still up. You know what I'm saying? Look at, come on, man. I don't want to go into all the semantics and everything, but let's be real. Edward Hearn did not want to make a Deontay Wilder fight. He did not want to make a Deontay Wilder fight last year, the year before, and the year before. He didn't want that smoke, because why didn't, and you could go all the way back down to Charles Martin. You didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder wouldn't went over there to the UK to fight Anthony Joshua at the time, how big a fight that would have been up over there? How big of a fight that would have been up over here? Because it wasn't like Deontay Wilder couldn't do a million views on Fox, ESPN. It wasn't like he couldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? Now he did like what 300 with the guy that was barely known pay-per-view in the US. Come on, man. Bring that motherfucker up. Bring that loser as AJ up over here one more time. How about that? Oh, you probably gonna want Deontay Wilder to go up over there. Have to have and then he deal with the Deontay Wilder going over there to the UK would be the same thing as Anthony Joshua coming up over here. Different atmosphere, different way of talking, different way of playing the dozens. This dude get out of his comfort zone and can't even deal with it. Can't even deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Can't even deal with the smoke. Let me read some of these comments. Last one said, I think it's good. There are multiple, but let me read it again. I think it's good. There's multiple, but they should all be held to the same standard. Imagine if it was one organization and it got corrupted. Yeah, it'd be bad. Then you would have Edward Hearn out here running amok over there in the UK, because they don't have no Freedom of Information Acts and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, 78? What's happening, General? Not much. Oh, dang, he ain't got no wrench, man. Shit. What's going on here, man? 70 ain't got no wrench, man. Dang it. Oh, man, that's not 78. I almost gave this dude a wrench. I ain't never seen 78 have 0 subscribers. Oh, nah. I don't think that's 78. He got 0 subscribers. You thought he was slick. Nope. Main Event Mark said, evil ass Hearns. Yep. Main Event Mark said, what's up, bro? Nothing much. Last one said Hearn made a pretty good card with Povetkin versus Hugie and Lomo in game. Yeah, he made a pretty good card. He ain't got no choice. I mean, he ain't got no choice. But why you didn't put that card up over here if you wanted the zone to flourish? Hello. Why you didn't put the card up over here? Why on your on your DAZN app where people, you scared people ain't gonna show up? You scared you're gonna have to buy a whole bunch of tickets and plane tickets, flights, and all that stuff to bring 20,000, 30,000 Brits up over here? You scared? You got to do that twice? Last one said, I think it was a great move picking Saunders. Not many people talking about that. Well, I think people don't really take a liking to him over there, and nobody know him up over here. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought he was a suck ass fighter. Never thought that. I think he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Even though I call him Billy Dope Sanders and all that stuff, but he's all good in my book. I mean, stuff outside the box arena is kind of shady and stuff like that. But he do his thing. So I can't really be. I got to hold on. Tell the homies. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, it was a good move. The move, Sanders. I don't know. I don't know what happened with him and Frank Warren. I mean, I'm pretty sure he figured that with all that DAZN money and stuff like that, he could probably get more bang for his buck. But you gotta understand, like Billy just needs to fight. But how is that gonna happen when you have Edward Hearn out there telling Billy Dope Sanders to wait some more, make the fight bigger? How is he supposed to build his profile? By fighting people with virtually no name, especially if nobody knowing him up over here. How's he supposed to make something out of that? I don't know. How's he supposed to keep the fans captivated? I don't know. That's supposed to be. Main Event Mark said, yeah, we know Hearn's like drug cheats. Silly no Ho Sanders belongs with Matchroom. Yeah. He hoarding. Yeah, yeah. Now you say it like that, he hoarding them. On the next episode of Hoarders. Yeah, he hoarding these hoes. Yeah, yeah, Manny Vic Martin. That was fake. I saw it. Manny Vic Martin said, we've been seeing that lately. Seeing the fake 78? Yeah. That's what I heard. Heard they've been having emails and stuff. He said he was having people send out fake emails and all kind of stuff. You know, it's they have to do something to disrupt people, man. You know, that's all the teenagers trying to do is like come up in here and disrupt the channels. You know, get people blocked on the channels and stuff like that. So, you know, whatever. Do what they can do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Last one said, I hope if AJ beats Ruiz, the Wilder fight would be after Pulev, which I think will have to be next. Perfect timing for after Fury fight. Yeah, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I think that to an extent, you know, AJ is going to want to hold that belt a little bit longer. He's going to want it because if you look at Edward Hearn's MO, it's all about building up fights, right, and making money. It ain't about us, the fans. It ain't about you. It ain't about us as the fans. It's all about him bringing home the bacon. It's not about him lacing up AJ's pockets with some cash. It's all about him, not about us. Because if it was about us, he would have done his damnedest to make the fight. He had 3 years to make the fight. Didn't even do it. Didn't even get close. Want to talk over and over again. Want to sit down and talk over and over again, but cannot do one thing, which is make the fight. Because you can't say you want AJ to fight Wilder in the US, but then AJ's the A side in the US. I don't care how many belts you got, boy. I don't care how many belts you got. You come up over here, nobody knows you. You have to, all your fans have to come from out of the country. And like I keep saying, having the stadium jam-packed with a whole bunch of people with no pay-per-views, with nobody watching on the zone, on the app, don't mean shit. Because all you talk about is money, big platform. AJ got X amount of belts in X amount of time. He's this old. He beat this guy. He's always been taking the big fights, which is a lie. He wasn't getting no fights until he got a belt to where people had something that he had what people wanted. His biggest fight before he was Dillian White. Come on, bruh. A lot of people harp on Deontay Wilder's style of boxing, but won't say nothing about Dillian White's style of boxing. Okay, you could throw a jab with them long ass arms, but you knew that you had to throw a jab because if you threw anything else, Derek Chisora would have fucked you up. Only thing you got is a no look hook. Close your eyes, duck your head, make your body smaller. No look. Come on, man. Last one said, yeah, he's an insane dude outside the ring. Remember when he got his son to punch while Monroe on the balls, and that prostitute to punch that random guy for crack. Yeah. And then the woman, man. Yeah. I mean, the woman, yeah. Then that, yeah. You know, he probably getting high too. They probably driving drunk, getting high, going around town doing silly ass things. That motherfucker's childs do that shit. That's what kids do. Grown ass men don't go around harassing homeless people and displaced people. You know what I'm saying? Last one, I think it will be the opposite. Nearly lost the whole back to Reeves. He would be gunning for undisputed. Yeah, but the thing about you know, when the Matchroom Boxing with the DAZN deal, it's just weird because it's not a traditional way of the purses is not done in the traditional way sort of sense. Like the money is already there, and he's getting this, and that person is getting that. But what it should be, how do you join a promoter in a company and you get a flat fee? And you get a flat fee. It should be out of all the money generated, percentages. These fighters get this percent. I get this percent. He get this percent. This is the purse bid for us. But the percentage of the purse bid for the overall venue from this, that, and the third. Not no fucking flat rate. Who does that shit? How can you secure your future when your whole boxing career is based off of flat rate fees? And then you're giving fighters flat rate fees with no incentive to make more money. He might you get a percentage of this pay-per-view buys out of the UK, or you might get a percentage of that. No, I want a percentage of the whole goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? Especially from Andrew Ruiz. I'm like, hold up, homie. I would be literally like, hold up. Let's read some of these comments. Lawson said he's fought everyone but Wilder and Fury. I ain't got to argue about the Wilder thing now. Laugh aloud. Fury fought was impossible to make. No, it wasn't impossible to make. That was not impossible to make. He had a year to lose the money. To lose the weight. The motherfucker is almost 7 feet tall. He's supposed to be over 250. He could be over 250 easily. Easily. Most people that's Wilder size is around 230. Just because they're fucking tall. He got a basketball track. Yeah, he got the basketball, the track star frame, and all that stuff. But if you ain't got a body, you ain't got the body type like Deontay Wilder, this dude weighing over 250 easy. Easy. While working out in the gym and not having to worry about what he eat. Easy. I don't think it was impossible. If you knew you had a year to lose some weight to make X amount of dollars, and you didn't have to have a regular job, only thing you had to do was get up and go to the gym 3, 4, 5 times out of a week. Maybe get some liposuction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get some of that lipo too. All you gotta do is get in shape. Come on, bro. It ain't that. It ain't that. Now that he's like, check this out. I guarantee you this. There was no difference between the two guys before the Wilder fight and the two guys after the Wilder fight with Tyson Fury stamina. It's gonna be the same shit. No, not different. Yeah, we hear a lot of fighters say, I'm in the best shape of my life. I had the best camp and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. That don't mean a damn thing. We done heard that how many times? You a 40-year-old Klitschko talking about, I'm in the best shape of my life. You in the best shape in your life at your age that you're fucking in. At the age that you're fucking in. So you didn't mean to tell me you wasn't working this hard in all your other fights? You didn't work this hard in all your other fights? Come on, bruh. Marv, what's happening, baby? Losman said, if it's a big enough flat fee, does it really matter? It's a principle. It's the principle, and it's getting what you're owed. It's the principle and getting what's owed to you. You see what I'm saying? It's the principle and what is owed to you. But ultimately, I don't care what they get, but it's the principle and what's owed to them. You see what I'm saying? Why would you take $9 million when the mother when the if why would you take nine? What? How would you feel? How would you feel if somebody is making if the whole overall thing is making $80 million and the promoter is taking more money than you, and the promoter could have gave you more money easily, but he chose not to just because he could. Just because he fucking could. You know what I'm saying? He's taking food out, not only out of your mouth, but out of your family mouth. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. I'm not saying give him a 50-50. I'm not saying give him a 50-50, but it could have been a lot more reasonable than $9 million. You feel me? Lost One Fury made the Wilder fight pretty much on the sofa still. No, he wasn't pretty much on no damn sofa. Come on, Lost One. He was not on no sofa. If he was on the sofa, he'd be looking like a damn couch potato, and he would not be lasting no damn 12 rounds like that. He'll be coming in there looking like Bermain Stavern versus Joe Joyce. Can't even get out of the first round. Yeah, Chisora's a gatekeeper now. Yeah, Ali said Povetkin looking serious and dangerous. I mean, he just got to get that stamina, baby. That stamina. That's all it is, that stamina. You know what I'm saying? Now you got this guy, he probably going to have to chase down round after round, round after round. You know, Hughie Fury's going to, I already know Hughie Fury going to use the jab. I already know he's going to use distance. He ain't going to sit up there and let no shorter man get up in the inside like Anthony Joshua let Andy Ruiz do. He ain't going to do that. If he do, he a dummy. I mean, because look who he got around him. You know? Look who he got around him. You know? Everybody around him, they fight in the game of finesse. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have that, they don't have, the best of the athletic abilities. So they have to, since they don't have this, they gotta have something else, and they just gotta finesse. They just gotta learn how to box a little bit more than everybody else. They just gotta do different. They always gotta find out ways and do things to make themselves better as a boxer, at boxing, at chess, which is one thing I don't see a lot of fighters do. They get up in there, they keep doing the same damn shit over and over again. When the only thing they had to do was make some minor adjustments. Sometimes subtle changes is all you need. Maybe sometimes you don't need to make a whole overall or change or anything like that. Sometimes you just need a little fine tuning from probably either from somebody on the outside or somebody on the inside. That's it. I mean, look at Wilder's 1-2. Look at Wilder's 1-2, then go back and look at Lennox Lewis's 1-2. He just, stepped into people, timed it right, and put him to sleep. He did it a lot. He did it a lot. I wouldn't want to take some of that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Motherfucker ain't knocking me out, especially Deontay Wilder. Nah, bruh. Bruh. I'll be shit. Fuck out of here. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Damn, that one hurt. God damn, that shit hurt my chest. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. God damn. Ouch. I'm trying to pull up the clip. Ouch. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to put this clip real quick so I can show y'all. I think this is the fight right here. I think this is it. Let me see. But anyways, what y'all think about Hughie Fury versus Alex Povetkin? Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning? Shit, I gotta sneeze again. Hold up. Oh man. Fuck it. I'm gonna hold that sneeze. Let me see here. Ali, yeah, I think he's a gatekeeper. Now he's a gate. Last one said, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Ali, Huey going to have to go to Super Saiyan. He's gonna have to do something because I don't think he's gonna knock this dude out. Marv said, Ali, I agree with you. Ali, if Povetkin still has desire, he should win. Yeah. Stand him up. You gotta last. You know what I'm saying? Lost one. Ali, a gatekeeper. Sorry, Ali. Gatekeeper or not, guy's much better than Schwartz or Wallen. God damn. He ain't lying about that. He's not lying about that. He's still way better than those two guys. Those two guys are I don't know what you want to call them. I know some people are not too keen on calling people bums and stuff like that, but you know, when you call up somebody, you know, anything other than a boxer, you basically, you know, taken away from, you know, you might as well call him a bum in my book, you know. But yeah, Schwartz, whatever how you say it, and Wallen, Otto Wallen, whatever you want to say. Ancestral Rage, what's happening, baby? Last one said Wilder should pick up a stutter step or something for from Fury. It makes me nervous watching him in that fight. Yeah, he was too anxious. You could tell. His punch placement was way off. Striking and all that stuff was way off. But at the same time, you know, oh man. Let me hold up. At the same time, I don't think, dang, I lost my damn concentration with that one, man. Let me put this over here so I can see it better. There we go. I got to put these two screens on the opposite side. What was I talking about? Because L Foul player was talking to me, he kind of threw me off. Yeah, the stutter step, right? Yeah. I didn't see him. Yeah, you know, just some feints. You're right. Some feints. He need to throw some more feints to set that that right, that straight right, or that left hook, you know, or the uppercut. He got to do something different in this fight. I think, you know, the times that he did time Tyson Fury, I want to say those are all based off of a jab, a nice stiff neck jerking jab. And I think that I think you're right on that one. You need some more stutter steps, feints with them hands, because that's all they're gonna do. That's the only thing that saved his ass, was getting in there ticking back and forth, damn near twerking in the motherfucking ring. Let's see here. Marv said, "What's up, Ancestor of Rage?" Ancestor of Rage said, "Salute to everybody." I guess Ancestor of Rage, Povetkin. He was no Tyson. Yeah, he's not. Well, he's not. I don't like. I hate calling that dude Tyson because ain't nothing about that dude. There we go. Yeah, I got you now. Go ahead, L.
Yo, what up? My bad.
What's
Let
happening?
me fix my thing. Could you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Nice, bro. No, I'm going back to the screen, man. I missed some of like the last stuff you were saying up until like 5 minutes ago because I was trying to get this shit set up. How you been, man?
Oh, I've been good, man. Got off the slave ship early.
You talking about your boy Otto Wallen?
Nah, we was nah. Who brought him up? Was it Ali A? Think it was Ali A brought him up. I think it was. I want to find it because I ain't trying to misquote nobody. Yeah, Lost One said, there was Lost One. He said Ali A. He was saying, he's talking to Ali A. And he said, gatekeeper or not, guy's much better than Schwartz or Wallen. But I think, yeah, Ali A brought it up. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, as far as Chisora?
Yeah,
Chisora, yeah, I think you were discussing no, what I did miss though, like what I heard you partially discussing. Oh, and thanks for letting me on too, man. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Like I can't see the chat, but shout out to y'all for listening. But who were you talking about, like getting the 9 million?
Oh, nah, I was talking about your boy Andrew Ruiz.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that was just like it is what it is. I mean, me personally, I would, advocate myself always to get the best bang for my buck. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to, like I said in previous videos, I hate when people are taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? I can stand a
Definitely.
liar, but I can't stand people that prey on people, that take advantage of people just because they fucking can. I
Nah, I
despise
know.
that shit.
And that's what, like, when you have like a lot of these people that are like pro Eddie Hearn, like Eddie Hearn's like really like making it overt, like to where he's trying to snake somebody out and he's trying to be at the winning end of a negotiation. And that's coming at the loss of a fighter. Like, I don't care if you don't like a fighter or not. Do I want to see fighters broke? Nah. Like, I don't want to see fighters like shitting on me like extremely rich, or like, or I don't care if you make a lot of money, so long as like you don't make it seem like you're shitting on the peeps, like or hating on other people like making a lot of money, like Floyd. But
Mm-hmm.
AJ too. AJ's kind of doing the same shit, but he's not like necessarily like shitting on people, but he's stopping other people from earning.
Yeah.
But with Eddie Hearn coming up like as far as him like taking advantage of these negotiations, he's doing it at the loss of a fighter, you know,
Mm.
losing money. But that whole shit is
Mm-hmm.
weird. Like, I I I don't know about you. I mean, like, I sort of like, being that they can make so much money like elsewhere with that fight. Um, you know, i.e. like in America, or even probably even the UK. Like, I almost like can't see that fight like materializing in spite of all this stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I think there's some like behind the scenes stuff going on, and I think in the back of my mind there's something that says that like AJ isn't gonna want to come out to dance. I think maybe they put that Saudi Arabia thing up as a reason for like Ruiz like to say, nah, I'm not gonna go, because like the fact that Ruiz took like 9 million, that's sus as is, or 10 million now. Like, they upped it 1 million, but AJ's not gonna make a lot more money being in Saudi Arabia than he would in the U.S. Eddie Hearn will potentially make a lot of more money, but not AJ necessarily.
Mm.
Why they're so gun ho like to make that fight happen in Saudi? I mean, unless they like plan on doing some like real snake stuff, or what I think is a possibility is that the fight doesn't even materialize. It doesn't even happen. Like, they just come up with something and they let the fight blow into the wind.
Mm. Let me read some of these comments real quick before they get like they already
All
got
right.
a whole bunch. Last one said, I like Huey, but honestly, he's not as good as his cousin. I think Povetkin will have him easy. Yeah, if you got that stamina, because he had to go up. He's gonna have to go up in rounds. Marv said Huey is still young and wants to fight anybody. We are still wanting to see some real improvements. Should be a good fight. Yeah, but the thing about it is with Huey is that you know I don't think people are. I don't think he. I don't think. I don't think people. Not some people just don't want to fight the dude because they know that it's the money. It's the money. That's all it is. He could have got more fights than what he had, better fights, better opposition than he had. But when he steps out, what happens to him? See what I'm saying? So, you know, I think he's a good fighter, but there's only so far a good fighter can get too as well. And then let's see what else we have. Last one said, yeah, it's funny him being called Tyson. God damn it, he's like a complete opposite fighter. You damn right, but they both love some coke or did or whatever. Last one said, damn foul player at a lake. Yeah, he had a lake. He over there skinny dipping his shit.
Oh no,
Ali
it's a
A
canal.
said, oh, it's a canal. Yeah, the water
Yeah.
is moving too. The winner of Povetkin versus Huey should fight the winner of Parker versus Chisora, and the winner of that should fight the winner of Ruiz Joshua rematch. How's that? I mean, they should get a fight. I mean, if you do that, you should get a big fight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, is Povetkin beating Huey Fury, that'd be like he did what he's supposed to do. But Huey beating Povetkin is kind of like, people gonna say, did Povetkin fall off the wagon after all those years finally? And then Parker versus Chisora, really, to tell you the truth, don't nobody want to see Trezora fight anybody. The top 3, top 4 heavyweights. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Those are all whack fights, bro. Those
You
are
know what I'm
all
saying?
just like if there's something on, like there's nothing on, I'll watch it. Fights.
Don't nobody want to. Well, I'm not saying don't nobody want to see it necessarily, but I'm saying it's not the fight. That's like getting in the way.
Yeah, but like whoever wins or loses out of that, outside of like Joseph Parker, like I mean, like if you win, you just stay alive. If you're like Huey Fury and Povetkin, like you don't really like move up or down in the world. I mean,
Mm.
you more move down in the world if you lose, but like
Mm-hmm.
Parker, or like come on, man, like it's whack. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, but some people want to see it, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm gonna have to bow down gracefully out of that. See what else we got here. Marv said, "What's up, L Foul player?"
Peace, Marv.
And also said, "That's too much time, Ali. Pulev is Mando for winner of the Joshua Ruiz." Well, it's good to see him active in the ring. I give him that. I'll give both fighters in that. It's a good fight for both fighters. Honestly, it's a good fight for Povetkin, and it's because he needs this to keep active and stuff like that. And it's not like he's fighting Otto Wallen or Schwartz or whoever the other guys were. And for Huey Fury, it's just like, damn, you win this, man, young buck. I mean, people start saying, well, maybe he's better than what people thought he was, and this and the third. But I just hope people don't, try to use the old man excuse to take away from a young man's accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Because
They will.
he ain't that old. He ain't over the fucking hill. You know what I'm saying? Last one said, if getting a bad deal buys me a Bentley and imagine, sign me up. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing I keep trying to tell y'all, young bucks. Y'all keep going for the wrong things.
It's not
See,
your bet. That victory, like from Hearn, or I'm pretty sure you're implying Hearn, like it's not your victory though. Lost one as a boxing fan. I mean, are you a Hearn fan or a fight fan?
mm, 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 mm. Because put it like this. With or without those belts, Andrew Ruiz would have been was already on his way to making millions of dollars. Was already on his way. The thing about it is he ended up going with the wrong promoter at first, and his only loss was because he got hurt in the ring. But still, a loss is a loss. So now, if he would have got a couple of key fights here and there, he would have had a backing. He would have had a Mexican backing in America and in Mexico. You see what I'm saying? To where people can actually in the United States go and show up to his fights in California, Texas, and stuff like that, and big droves. You're not going to get that if your promoter is not getting you any fights like the promoter before he got with the PBC. That's the reason why he got with the PBC, is because his promoter wasn't doing them right. And it's in interviews. And it showed with his record. Look who he was fighting. You see what I'm saying? Look who he was fighting. Now, the whole thing about AJ is making everyone rich. AJ ain't making everyone rich. AJ ain't making everyone rich because Andrew Ruiz at the end of the day ain't walking home with $10 million. You see what I'm saying? He ain't walking home with $10 million. He got to pay his team. He got to pay taxes. He probably got to pay taxes in Saudi Arabia as well. You see what I'm saying? Because he made money there. That shit ain't duty free. $10 million ain't duty free. You're going to have to pay. You're going to have to declare that motherfucking money. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that shit. Nah, where them taxes at, homeboy? Where them taxes at? So you're going to pay taxes there. You're going to pay taxes in the United States. California going to mollywop you. You see what I'm saying? California mollywops at the end of the year. We probably take the most between that and New York. We probably take the most in taxes.
Cali probably does.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, ain't making everybody rich. You got to think about though. Everybody that's fighting, You know, Anthony Joshua. Look how much money they was making. Look how much money they got. You think Charles Martin? You think Charles Martin was making all that damn money? He probably had a fucked up manager at the time. His manager was probably taking 30%. You see what I'm saying? His manager probably was taking 30 off the rip. And then not only that is all of now a lot of that money is not even from AJ. It's from the zone. The zone could have came up over here with anybody. The zone could have came up over here. They could have got with PBC, Top Rank, Golden Utensil Promotions, TGB Promotions, anybody, and made more money than what they're making right now.
Yo, Mike, it probably would have been a good idea for like the zone to try to come at Andy Ruiz with that bag post AJ fight.
Man, they could have made that. They could have made money with any. Like, what if Deontay? What if the zone would have came over here without Edward Hearn, with all that hoorah shit taking over, and pay-per-view was dead, and these motherfuckers don't know what they're doing with him. He should be making way more money than this. Imagine if the zone came up over here and went straight to the heavy hitters and be like, hey, look, I don't want you to fight on here all the time, but can I use your services every now and again? Can I use your services? Deontay Wilder, can you come over here and give me 1 or 2 fights a year? Hey, Charlo Brothers, can y'all give me 1 fight a year? Hey, Al Heyman, let's make a deal. 1 fight a year. Hey, man, you can make this your platform. You could get in with us when we give you a percentage of the company. Just let us use your fighters.
I think they like, I don't know like what the deal is with all that. Like, cause like if it's not working like thus far, like, and Andy Ruiz, Joshua had such shitty ratings. It had good like YouTube views, but why keep going back to that formula? The only one thing the thing that's had the best success like on the zone thus far was Canelo Danny Jacobs, and that had 600,000. I'm not sure if you could label that a success or a failure, but at this point, like, I mean, the way I see it, maybe they got sweet talked by Hearn at some point, or I don't know. I think the zone is trying to do what HBO was trying to do, and like HBO shut down. You know what ESPN is trying to do, and ESPN is not doing fantastic. I don't know. These people are boxing's weird.
Yeah, they off the chain. Let me read some of these comments. They getting up. Last one. If getting a bad deal buys me like I said with that comment, man, like you gonna like that's the thing. Like, look at the music industry. You know, you take this deal, but what a lot of people don't understand is boxers make money after the fight has happened. Boxers can get royalties for that fight. Consistent money, revenue coming in after they retire from the game. And that's what these other guys is taking away from these boxers. So you take that Bentley in that mansion, right? And that's all the money you would ever get. But you could keep on making money out of 30 fights, out of 40 fights, out of 50 fights, out of 60 fights of your whole career. And every time somebody play that thing as a highlight, you getting money. They got to come to you for permission to air that, and they got to pay you. You see what I'm saying? A couple thousand here, couple thousand there, couple thousand here, couple thousand there. And you probably broke now. Now that Bentley in that mansion, you moved out. Now you're living in an apartment. Or you're living in a smaller house. But with all them fights that you had throughout the whole years, because you own your royalties, you don't got to work. That's what people don't understand. Look at the music industry. A lot of cats don't own their masters. But guess what? The company does, or somebody else does, because they hang them by their shoelaces over a rail, made them sign that paperwork. You see what I'm saying? And guess what they got? They got a mansion and a Bentley, but they don't get no residuals. Nah, I don't care, man. Do your thing. You ain't flipping the chat. They ain't getting no residuals for nothing. And that's the thing I keep trying to tell these people. Like, you could take that money, but you could have got more money. But you sell it for less because That's what you thought that you had to do. Like Andrew Ruiz, yeah, he was in the bind. Matro Boxing was in the bind. Andrew Ruiz could have played Texas Hold'em with him and called they bluff, be like, nah, man, I want a percentage, or nah, man, I want more money, or nah, man, if I win, I want 50-50. Or if I win, I get to choose where the rematch is at between these two countries. Or if I win, the rematch can only be here, here, and here. They didn't even probably try to play the game of chess because it was the time between signing that thing and getting everything approved with all the sanctioned bodies and stuff like that, getting it approved and all that stuff. They didn't have no time. It was either hurry the fuck up or wait another day. And you don't get all three of these belts if you win.
The one boon that Ruiz did get, though, like reportedly, was the fact that he was getting the royalties from the Mexican area.
Yeah,
or, like, the money from, which I don't know what that equates to, like, or if that's like
in Telemundo and all that. I don't know. I didn't even hear
I think
about
it's
that.
like in Mexico, like Azteca, like
yeah,
not even
Telemundo.
Telemundo's Azteca?
No, I think it's in Mexico. Telemundo's in Mexico. I thought.
No, I think Telemundo's in New York. Azteca is the one from Mexico.
No. Telemundo reaches all the way to New York.
Oh, but I know Azteca, you can watch it in Southern California, like San Diego and Texas.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Look what he said. Alpha player, no, that's money for life. That's actually shit that you can sell to somebody and make money. If you was that damn broken, you needed like old boy said, if you needed some coke money. Now that's what we got in here. Last one said, is he really only making 10 mil? Thought they upped it a lot more than that. There's nothing in that court case said that if they upped it or not. There was nothing. Nothing in that court case. I read that. I read the emails. I was all up in that joint. I was all up in it. Like Bennett. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in it. You know, I went up in there and I was reading. It was nothing like that. They voluntary withdrew from the case, either because the judge said, nah, ain't nothing to see here, Jack. And y'all probably idiots and this and the third, and your lawyer should have knew better. You should have knew better. Y'all basically doing it, trying to just but the thing is that there was nothing saying that Matchroom Boxing doesn't have to pay Andrew Ruiz's lawyer fees, because at the end of it, they were saying that when they withdrew, they was asking the judge to make it a clean slate, bygones be bygones. But how do you do that? By making somebody pay X amount of dollars per hour to file all this paperwork and stuff like that. How do you say, nah, no, you should pay them lawyer fees? You just cost this dude damages.
Yeah, they probably did in that sense.
He just cost this dude damages because y'all was probably, like Fanon said, baking at the dude, like he alluded to, like he kind of said in there, like baking on this dude was broke, that he didn't have no money. That he spent it all. They didn't have he didn't want to go through all these problems and risk having to go to court for a year or 2 or 3 or whatever the case may be, lose the belts, and then he broke back to square one. Okay. Apparently there are complications with Derek Chisora Parker drug testing or something. Yeah. And I think it's a wrap. I don't know if they fighting, because Joseph Parker's team was like, nah, we want drug testing. We want certain drug testing protocols in place, and they didn't want to do it. And I think Joseph Parker wanted to be like the main headliner, or he wanted to be the whatever. I forget what they called it, something for the fight, but I don't think it's happening. They drug testing, man. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with that? What the fuck is wrong with drug testing?
Didn't Chisora get knocked in the past too?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I thought he got caught at some point.
I don't think he did. I know
I don't
Dillian
know.
White did. I know his arch nemesis did.
Yeah. Nah, but yo, real quick, like one thing I do hate about like with all these dudes like that are somewhat associated with her now, like her like Parker, Povetkin, like Chisora, that they all fight the same people. Like, fight Brazil or some shit. Like, or fight even Big Baby Miller, or throw Big Baby Miller in there. Like, like with all these people like round robin fighting each other, like you'll still have like morons that mention like AJ's resume, like if it's all that, and they'll be like, oh, this guy's fought like Eddie Hearn does. He's fought Carlos Takam, bro. Like nobody knows or knew who Carlos Takam was, like before or after AJ fought him.
Mm-hmm.
Takam is trash. Like all these like you, because then you might mess around and like have like AJ fight these same people like part two, which he probably will, bro. Like AJ ain't gonna fight no Wilder or Fury if he
Mm-mm.
if he ends up beating Ruiz. I can't see that happen.
Mm-mm.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't see it either, bro. And
No
then
Ortiz.
nah, I mean, we're gonna get into that. Just remind me, please. Last one said Huey should get big props for beating Povetkin. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Lost one. I don't think people give him props. Last one said, "I want to buy that blue house behind you, foul player."
That was,
Nah, I can't afford that shit. The one right, the
yeah.
blue house. Is that blue?
Yeah, that one was blue. I think
Yeah.
that one that no, one of those was for sale. It was like 1.9 million. This one just
Told you.
sold the one next to me. Look,
Yeah, I'm good on that, bro. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I'm good on that.
that one just sold.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody got one of your boats, Mike. Got to tell you.
Yeah, they cold, ain't they?
Yeah, man. I've been talking to my wife about buying one, but she's fronting. Look, it's actually right here.
I can't see it.
Hold on. You see that little green? I'm pointing the wrong way. My bad. That little green joint in the water.
We can't see it, man.
Hold on. My bad.
It's too far away, and you got that little bitty ass
Yeah,
thing,
it's
dude.
beneath that. It's beneath that yellow boat though. It's in the water.
Mm. Nah, I can't see it, bro.
No worry about it. My bad.
You talking about underneath that little the house?
Nah, there was like a yellow boat like over here. It's like right beneath it.
Yeah, they
The
call
yellow
it like
boat's elevated.
they call it moss green, but it ain't moss. That shit is not no fucking moss green. That's the color
Yeah.
they call it. I
Your
can't
shit
see it.
has a seat like in the back. Like, does it prop up the
Yeah,
seat?
you sit on
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah. I want it. They're expensive though, man.
I wouldn't have that motherfucker right there. Somebody just come up and snatch that bitch. Marv said, "Yep, Higgins has made some demands. Don't know the full story. Yeah, I read it earlier. I read it again for y'all. Let me keep my place marker right here so I won't forget. I read it again. So basically, let's see here. That's Billy Dope Sanders article. Basically, they said I put it in the chat too. Basically, they said we received a former offer to fight Derek Chisora on October 26th. We accepted on the condition that two clauses are inserted into the contract. Higgins told New Zealand Herald. So that was So that was a long time ago. Unless that's a typo. One thing is one is that Joseph's fight would be no earlier than the Pin Ultimate fight on the card, and the other I think it's supposed to be no other than the ultimate fight on the card, and the other is the drug testing protocols. So then it goes to say, under the circumstances of those conditions not being met, unfortunately, we will have to pull out the fight, Higgins said. I don't know what's up with this article because it says October in the article, but the article says it was made in August of 2000, August the 29th, today. So I don't know. I don't know, bruh. I don't know what to tell you about this shit because the article, I think it's a typo when they put October 26th. So y'all was talking back in October 26th, and then you go on to saying all this stuff back in October 26th,
Yeah, it would have came out
2018.
already.
I think October is the wrong. I think they meant August or July.
I don't blame Parker either, man, because like Parker could sneak his way into title contention or like being somebody's man though.
Yeah, and I said,
Parker would beat the shit out of Love. Like if
why would you risk that when you already got when you got two L's? Why would you
yeah,
risk another loss to and when you could have prevented it by having a fair playing field? You
and then
know?
he has the Andy Ruiz like W like as a selling point for him. I wouldn't
Mm,
risk it.
yeah, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. He could still bounce back even without Derek Chisora. So he don't need Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora need him. So
Oh, definitely.
go on get that piss test protocols in check.
Come back to
Uh,
me.
Lossman said probably wants some keys of coke as payment. Damn, yeah, Derek Chisora might be on that booger sugar too. He be having some erratic behavior.
Yeah, he be raging.
Yeah, he might be having
He
it.
probably he on the juice, bro. He be with that juice rage, throwing tables. Like I like
Yeah,
Chisholm.
yeah, he be doing that shit. Laws, man, where the fuck you at, bruh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I sent you the link in the Google Hangouts.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, I just saw his
Yo,
ass.
Lowe's.
Let's see here. Recent Marv said TV, radio interviews, inauguration said it pay good money. Yep, they do. Lawson said getting the Mexican money is good. They will all be all over that fight. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh no, they're gonna be all over it, but I just don't know like, what other example we could draw from, like with the Mexican TV money, because it's not pay per
Nah,
view in Mexico. It
I
might be
don't.
good, it might not be. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I never looked into it because it's gonna be in habla
Do,
español.
do you remember getting Azteca when you lived in Cali? Mike?
I never paid attention to one Mexican channel. The only one
Yeah,
the only one I did was the boxing channel. Mexican because you could on the antenna you can get boxing.
that was probably Azteca though. That
I
was one
don't
of the one that you get on terrestrial was either Telemundo or
I don't
Univision.
remember. I don't remember
Yeah,
because you could
but
just get boxing. So I used to just watch it every now and again, and it'd be a whole bunch of like no name dudes, but it'd be entertainment because they was throwing some blows. They was throwing some blows like some ooh wees. You know what I'm saying? Marv said, have seen some of Ruiz interviews in Spanish. They're great. They love him for representing his country. Yeah, but he got to, and he should. And a lot of people like that's one thing I was kind of pissed off about. Your boy Anthony Joshua, ain't that your boy LFL player?
all right, you're the one with the tattoo that says AJ.
Yeah, you wish, motherfucker. Yeah, that's one thing I was mad about him was it took him to quit in the ring. It took him to sit in the corners like, damn, this motherfucker about to knock me out. Ain't shit I could do. Man, one more hit, and I'm gonna be looking like Spilka. Nah, bruh. I'm just gonna stand right here and look pretty. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
You know?
bow out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, same thing. But I don't, that taking him, whatever, man.
Yo, you drinking tonight, Mike? My
Nah,
bad.
nah, I
No?
just my head's fucked up.
Oh,
So
I'll be right back.
yeah, taking too many blows. One of them days. AJ, so basically with that dude, man, it took him an L for him to go back to Africa. Took an L. He had to get his ass whooped for him to go back to Nigeria to go see his people walk around and stuff like that. Let them know that he there, that he represented. You know what I'm saying? I seen F.A. Ajaba play WizKid. That's the guy's name, the artist's name. Like I know that. After all his wins, he playing WizKid. This dude coming in with some Sweet Carolines. And that motherfucker ain't even British. Sweet Caroline. Bop, bop, bop. Get the fuck out of here. Going back to Nigeria felt so good. So good. So good. So good. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Lawson said it would happen. Parker got nowhere else to go. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. He don't need Derek Chisora. He don't. Only the next. On to the next person. That's a stepping stone. That's all he need is a guy to somebody to get him back in the picture, and then another guy, and then another guy. After 2-3 fights, he'll be right back there. He don't need no stinking old Derek Chisora. No, I wouldn't risk it. Why would I risk my life in the ring against somebody that's possibly juicing? Probably taking that DM ball straight to the dome. Dyna ball. You see what I'm saying? Nah, bruh. Won't catch me. Lost one. Lost one said Chisora just fought Spilka. Yeah. And Spilka damn near on this. Spilka need to quit. You know what I'm saying? How many times are you going to take getting knocked out? And they've been nasty knockouts. They ain't been like, he just didn't get up in enough time. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You get knocked out by Dillian White. Hold up. I mean, come on, man. Nah, bruh. Spilka needs to go on and stop. You get knocked out by Derek Chisora. Come on, man. You get knocked out by Derek Chisora, and then the other you got it, Adam Konaki. So Deontay Wilder, smooth the fuck out. Adam Konaki, your wife still screaming. You killed my baby. Then Derek Chisora knocks you smooth the fuck out. You need to quit. If nothing else, if you take one more loss like that to where you're laying on your back or you're laying on your face and your eyes is closed and you don't wake up to 5 minutes later, you need to quit. You need to stay the fuck out of anybody with a belt face. Stay the fuck out of people's way. Go back over there and make a couple dollars every now and again. We don't want to see motherfuckers getting killed in the ring. Spilka, when he retired, he ain't gonna be able to speak shit. He ain't gonna be able to speak without worth a damn, coming up in there looking like dressed like 50 Cent and shit with his hat, with a do-rag on and shit, acting like he Mr. Hip Hop and shit. Yeah. Be the first one in that whole probably to say ninja. Where else we at? That lost one. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. It'd be a good fight. Derek Chisora versus the Polish guy, Adam Konaki. Yeah. Adam got some snackies. Yeah. Versus Adam got some snackies. Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good ass fight. We'll see. I mean, I'll watch it. Because they both rough and tough. You know what I'm saying? They both rough and tough. I think Derek Chisora is a little rougher, but they both tough. You know? I don't Chisora might get him, but because I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's a good Lost one said Takama's not trash. There's a reason Usyk is fighting him next. I don't believe he's trash either, but you can't expect different results with them same whack ass trainers. If you from the UK or you from where are you from? He from Tanzania or where's it Carlos Takam from? He's from a French speaking colony country in Africa. If you from Tanzania ain't French, is it?
Is he Congo or Ivory Coast?
It's somewhere over there, somewhere in Africa. You can't be using. You got to go somewhere else because how many African trainers out there has produced heavyweight champions? See what I'm saying? That's the thing. Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
and
fucking.
Ghana's the only country out there like really repping, and they don't have like that many fighters right now either.
Yep. They
Well,
they they working on it.
who, Kome?
Ghana working on it. They even got a thing on Vice News talking about boxing in Ghana.
Oh, Ghana's got crazy boxing.
Yeah.
But it's just that like to make it like to the pro level is hard. It's
Yeah.
hard in the hood,
A
man.
lot of
Imagine in
money.
Ghana.
It's a lot of money too. A lot of money.
Yeah,
A lot of
it takes a lot of money.
Yep. Marv said L5 player. There are God damn it. He said L5 player. There are trying to keep it all in the UK. Takam lost against Joshua, and then Takam was his sparring partner for the next fight. I mean, there you go.
I agree. I didn't know about the sparring partner thing either. Good point, Mark.
Because Takam was giving him work. Takam was giving him work. That ref could have allowed that fight to go the distance, but he didn't. And the only reason why that ref didn't allow that fight to go the distance is because the ref felt that Carlos Takam was losing anyways. And there was no point to let it go on, but didn't want to tarnish his record with the UD and not a KO or a TKO. Come on, bruh.
AJ was gassing too in the latter portion of that fight. He had that one little spurt though, like and where he caught Takam clean a few times.
Let's see here. Laws D said that he's picking Huey Fury to win.
I do too, man. That's gonna be a boring fight, bro. I mean, unless Povetkin. Actually, yo, if y'all listening, like check out the video that Lowe's made earlier regarding the Huey Fury versus Povetkin fight, because he made a lot of good points, man. If Huey Fury doesn't get up for that fight, I mean, if Huey Fury doesn't get up for any fight, those fights are boring as all shit, man. Those are like some of the worst fights to watch.
Yeah. What about Pam Grier?
Get it?
Huh?
Who, me?
Nah, Marv said, what about he said, can you remember Pam Grier? What about her? I ain't that old, but what about her though?
I'm that old.
No, I know who she is. She's look cold back in the day. Back in them days. Woo. Lost Dawkins Punch Out TV said, how's Spain, Marv? Fuck Spain.
Beast mode.
I'm just fucking with him now. I've been to Spain. I went to is Portugal in Spain? Because that's where I went.
Nah, it's not in Spain.
Oh, well then I didn't go. My bad.
It sounds like Spain. I've been to Spain though.
Don't they speak the same language though?
Nah, I speak Portuguese.
Man, I don't know. God damn it! Yeah.
Cultured as you are, bro. Like,
yeah.
Nah, but I've been to Spain.
What's up with Irish people not being like called Spaniards?
They're not Spaniards though. Irish people.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's one Irish dude, you call him a Spaniard, he gets fucking pissed off.
Yeah, it's worse when they call me Mexican. They're usually non-New Yorkers.
How's the food in Spain? though? That's the only thing I want to know. How's the food?
It was actually on point, but I don't eat meat now. Like they do a lot of shit with meat.
Oh, you gonna eat this meat? I'm joking.
Yeah. All right, AJ.
Shit, give you some of this barbecue, boy. That's what I be saying about homies. I'll be like, they come over to barbecue. I was like, how that meat tastes in your mouth, boy.
Yo, those lamb chops look dope, though, man. And you said you cut them yourself?
Yeah, I cut them myself.
That's what's up, man.
All right. Hold up. I see you say you're backstage. I got you, baby. Hold up now. Alex
Alexito.
Alex DeSantos.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, homie.
Alex.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Right when we were talking about speaking Portuguese, bro, our Portuguese speaking resident.
I just cut the tail end of it.
Man, he can't speak that. He gonna
I heard him before.
Oh, well, shit. Damn it. I'm gonna send it to your email, Laws. I'm gonna send Laws the I had that fake 78 come on my channel too. I think I don't know if it was Lost One or somebody said that I guess the fake 78 been going around trying to get wrenches.
Good look for the heads up, Lost One. We don't agree with your points, man, but at least you want to keep the boxing talk flowing, man. Thanks for the heads up.
God damn it. Where's the goddamn link? Let me get this link and send
How
it
you
to
been,
you.
Alex?
Yeah, I've been good, man.
You sound real low, man.
Yeah, put some bass in
Good,
your voice,
good.
man. Hey, Laws, check your email, baby. Check your email. Now let's see what else we got here.
It's in Delaware.
Who, Delaware?
Yeah, out here, man. Bethany Beach, Delaware.
At the beach.
Let me read some of these
Are you on a
comments.
boat? Or are you on the near the boardwalk?
I'm sorry?
Are you on the boat or near the boardwalk?
Nah, it's like a canal. Like I was showing them earlier. Like it's a.
Let me read some of these comments real quick. Marv said, "Law's too hot to go out. Man, it ain't too hot to go outside. Maybe get your butt out there. Haven't been teaching, so I'm struggling. That's life. Yeah. You better get your butt outside. You better walk around with a suit with AC in it or something. You better get out there now." Lost One said, "You got AJ tattoo? Nah, I ain't got no doggone AJ tattoo, man. Shit." Marv said, "Lost One. I doubt it very much. I put a tattoo. I got a tattoo of AJ and a thong on my right arm. How about that? My right bicep, twerking." And Lost D Punch Out said, "Sorry to hear that, Marv. Hope you find something, bro. Yeah, man. In due time, my brother. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, that's all you're gonna hear. Lost, I'm still here. Did you hear about the underrated darkness? His mother died. Oh man."
I gotta reach out to him, man.
Oh, that's why he haven't really been going live at that one point. He probably was because I never asked him. Damn.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him. Poor guy.
My condolences.
That fucking sucks, man. I almost had a scare like that last year, man. Damn, that shit is not good at all, man.
Nah,
I hope he okay, man. I hope him and his family are all right, man. Hope they holding it down. That ain't good.
He's a good dude too, man. Peace, JT.
Sweet Caroline and doing lines. That's what Marv said. Hell yeah. Sweet Caroline.
Garbage, man. They should have just been walking on sunshine. That's better.
Yeah. Walking on or it's raining men's.
That one's worse though. By default.
Yeah.
I like 80s music though. But, pardon me?
Huh?
No, I said I like 80s music, but not those tracks you just mentioned.
Walking on Sunshine is a big hit in UK.
Oh, nah, not that song.
I admit I like that as well. I put it on once in a while.
You know what was dope though? Like speaking of 80s music, when Brandon Figueroa fought this past weekend, because he's called Brandon the Heartbreaker Figueroa, he came out to Pat Benatar's Heartbreaker.
Oh, I thought he was gonna come out to Shawn Michaels or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Heartbreak. That would have been dope too. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Fucking bugs, bro.
Boy.
Yeah.
That bird was saying that. Yeah. That them bugs are saying, "Get your white ass in the house."
Yeah, bro. Little white boy, bro.
You put your sun cream.
Nah, deadass. I've been trying not to, man. Like
Why?
like because if I keep going to the beach, like I've been fronting on going to the beach this year, but if I keep going, like I used to go like twice a week, I don't need that shit, bro. After a while, and that's bad for you, bro. I should get cancer.
To get the natural protection that black man has, one must use screen.
Yeah, bro. When I get that tank, that looks bro. Huh?
Is it common for Puerto Ricans to get skin cancer?
Nah, but I'm like white boy, bro. I'm fucking like white as shit, bro. Like
that motherfucker gonna burn.
Sucks.
He got to do it in steps. You got to do it just like white people in steps. You can't just go out there, pop out in the sun like me. You'll get fucked up.
Now you see my brother. My brother's like your color, Mike. Fucking
That's one thing. That's one thing about y'all from over there, man. Y'all got shit. You light skinned and then your brother like full blown Wesley Snipes.
I ain't light skinned, bro. I'm like white boy looking. Yo, I'm like what? Like if I don't get like you catch me with a tan. If I don't get a tan, bro, I'm like straight up like fucking. Bring me a beer. If I'm like straight up like white.
Man, you better not be. Man, I throw that beer right at your fucking head. What you mean, bring you a beer?
Nah, that's my nephew, not my wife. My wife would.
I throw that shit. Catch, nigga.
What's the matter with you? Why you can't drink today?
Nah. I can drink, but my head ain't feeling good. Like that fucking the season. Like I fucking was doing something. I fucking hit my head pretty good, and fucking my trying to talk and shit is like not the best, but I'm trying, so I'll be all right though. Probably gave myself a next new dinghy.
Yo, Mike, my bad to like this is off subject, but remember there was you said that you used to go to a restaurant. It was like an African restaurant.
Yeah,
you go like where they were cooking. And, like,
Jamaican spot. Yeah, it was a Jamaican spot, but they cook African food in there.
It was on point though.
Yeah, some of the stuff I don't like, and some of the stuff when they using like dried shrimp shells and shit like that, like prongs, shrimp or whatever, crayfish. I don't like because the smell. Because I don't know if you guys ever had like Filipino shrimp paste. Have you smelt it? Don't smell good.
It's really strong too.
Or it smells like fucking fish sauce. You know what I'm saying? It smells
Chinese
like
that too.
Yeah. It smells like that, but it don't taste like that but I just can't deal with the smell. But like the cow foot is good. You can't I'm telling you, the cow skin is good. The stew the stew chicken, the stew and everything with goat is good. The pepper soup is good, but I don't do tripe. And I don't do intestines.
You ever had tripe though?
Yeah, a long time ago. As soon as I found out what it was, I was gone.
It tastes good though.
Nah.
Huh?
You guys eat patties?
I used to, man, when I ate meat, but not anymore. Patties are delicious.
Yeah, I never had one like fresh, like homemade. Never had one. I always had the golden crust.
Those are good ones, though, man.
The golden crust, made in New York.
I need to get me a Jamaican girl, man, to get me a fresh one.
Yo, I had the chicken one. The chicken one was good. The vegetarian one was actually surprising good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had a chicken one. I was like, let me get that chicken one right there, man. You know what
I'm saying? I was talking to Cali Enigma the other day. He said he's a vegetarian. He's a vegan. I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, I mean, how long has he been a vegan?
That I'm not sure, but because I still eat cheese and shit. But he said he doesn't eat cheese or meat. Like I still eat cheese though.
I mean, you got to do something, man. Because he up there in age, man. You got to do something. Yeah, Losby said, "Damn shame. My best wishes to go out to the underrated darkness in his family, man." Yeah, Marv said, "Losby to him, love and peace to him, family and friends." Yeah, man. That's using moms and pops. Them is never them some tough things to do, man. Laws D, the Pippin said, "Yes, sir, Marv." Laws D, the Pippin said, "Adam got some snackies." Yeah, Adam got some snackies. That's his new name. Yeah. Adam Knaki's new name. Adam got some snackies. Hold on, I got a few more chats to get through. Marv said Takan was a last minute replacement. Laws D the Pippin said, "Thanks, L bro. I did a good one on Wilder today." Yeah, I saw you pop up. I'm gonna get on there too. Marv said Pam Grier talking about cocaine. Richard Pryor, look it up in Wikipedia. She had numb mouth. What?
Uh-oh.
What? Wow. She probably gonna tell on Richard Pryor like his bodyguard did. Marv said, "Salute Alex Santos." Laws D said, "L foul player, Mexican, ha ha ha." He called him Mexican. He over there. He's like he over there like one of the fucking keyboard trolls. He's like fucking poking at the bear like, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Yeah.
There was actually a African cat on one of my comments. He's like saying something like build a wall. I'm like, and you're a brother too, or African brother at least.
What you gonna do? Build a wall around the ocean, bitch?
Yeah, bro. Like
He don't,
Bro,
he don't
yeah,
even know y'all
I don't know if
motherfuckers
you
come
guys
over
know
here.
this. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a shit ton of Africans that just went to Mexico. They're all trying to go to the US. They're like a mini riot there. I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys. And some of them are my kinfolk were there. Angolans there, the Congolese there, Cameroonian folk. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had
They're a lot in New York, man. They're cool though. They don't really like. I mean, if you mess with them, like they're gonna especially cats from Ghana. But like besides that, though, African cats they don't mess with nobody, and they're really smart too.
Yeah, them
Like
motherfuckers from Ghana, man, they go to the club. They go to the club in group. They gang up on your ass.
yeah, but they're really cool. Like those because I have to pass by a club where there's a lot like an African night, like when I go to work, and you'll never see like ruckus. Like if there's like a Latin night, bro, like or hip hop, you best believe there's gonna be a couple bucks being shot.
And that
if
shit
But
it's
be
like,
a Puerto
popping.
Rican night, if it's a Dominican Puerto Rican night, there's gonna be knives in it.
yeah, that's why I don't really go out like to those spots no more. Like, cause the hip hop clubs in New York, it's like that's straight up just black Puerto Ricans and some Dominicans, and that's just straight up violence, bro.
Yeah. You get your ass slid in that parking lot for no fucking reason. I don't like
Yo,
you.
but the shorties at the African spot though, man.
I already know. Wow, wow.
Bleeders, bro. Holy shit, bro.
Right.
Like you won't believe type shit.
Wow, wow. You'll bust a nut.
Oh, my little nephew's eavesdropping over here.
Oh, Marv said the mosquitoes over there sounding like seagulls.
Nah, they're not like those other things that make noise, like cicadas, whatever the fuck they go.
I heard that shit. I'll be wanting to fucking punch them motherfuckers. Like, shut the fuck. They might hear all try all that mating call shit. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But I ain't been up to no good. Hey, so since you're here, Alex, since you're here, Alex, I got a few questions for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, now here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. So earlier today we had I was covering the Sanders Smith, right? Must be bigger before worth the risk from Edward Hearns, right? Edward Hearns. Are you familiar with the Mr. Edward Hearns?
Yeah,
Okay. That's good, Mr. Alex. Okay. I mean, Mr. Santos. I'm calling about your full monarchy. Okay. So that's the fight. This is what Edward Hearn said. That's the fight that we may look at for the spring of next year. Right? Hearn told a group of reporters recently, obviously, that's a fight quite easy to make. But the only one thing that I say on that is I think that they're both really good, and they are both with me, and I would like to get them bigger fights before they meet to make it the size of fight that it should be before they risk involved. So do you think Edward Hearn is still using the same old MO, going around here trying to make fights bigger, having fighters fight nobody, big them up, big up the weaker fighter, and be like, yeah, that dude's an undefeated fighter. Look at him. He was an ex-world champion or something like that, even though the motherfucker was a cop for coke for PEDs. So now we got Edward Hearn with the same old MO going around here, having Billy Dope Sanders fight a whole bunch of people that nobody really knows of, try to sell them to the American people on the zone so they could just build up the fight to have a Billy Dope Sanders fight with a Smith. So to be a Billy Dope Sanders and Callum Smith sandwich. See what I'm saying? It'd be a Billy Dope Sanders and Callum Smith sandwich come together like butt cheeks. What do you think about that, Alex?
He's doing the same formula again. He hasn't learned. He's going back to his old ways. Yeah, he hasn't changed at all. He even does this with his prospects. I remember Ted Cheeseman was supposed to fight Anthony Fowler, lost.
Hold up, Alex, you gotta speak up, bro. You low.
Oh, okay.
Do you have YouTube running at the same time, Alex?
No.
Okay, now you sound much better now. My bad.
Yeah. No, this is the same process he does again. He hasn't learned at all. You can see he does this even with his prospects. For instance, Ted Cheeseman and Anthony Fowler, both of them were hyped to fight each other one day. They're supposed to meet halfway on the street, right? But guess what? Both of them lost. So now there wasn't any hype anyway to begin with, but no one gives a shit about if them two fight at all.
Yeah,
Who do you think is a
One
big
move.
in the UK, Alex? Who's a bigger draw out of those two guys?
I'd say Billy Joe is because
Billy
that's the
Joe.
average
Wow.
guy.
Right.
But Billy Joe's not even average. It's not really a draw either, but it's more of a draw than Callum because nobody knows who Callum is. I'll tell you that now. Nobody.
mm.
Oh, really?
Unless you're hardcore or you're from Liverpool, that's about it. But the average Joe doesn't know Callum Smith.
So
But
what the
here's
hell
the
is he
thing.
trying to build though? He's trying to build like a big UK level fight or a big fight, like something that they don't know.
I
They're
don't.
not known over here either.
I mean, he didn't do it with his prospects. I don't know. That guy's just. I don't. He's a shitty business. That's just what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them know. Pretty much the average Joe don't know none of both of them. You might get one or two average Joes that know Billy, but Billy's not even a draw himself. That's why I don't even know it. That's why he doesn't really go to places like O2 or Wembley. He always goes to like places like Copper Box Arena, places in what was the last place? He fought in some football stadium. I don't even know where it was. Places like that.
So is that like a stadium capable fight like next year?
But who's gonna go? That's the thing.
So is that you don't think it's like it has that? No, I'm just asking. Like you,
No, I
you,
don't
you
think it's
and
a draw. Both of them are not draws.
yeah.
Both of them. Billy's not seen it because number one, Billy's not seen enough anyway. And he does stupid shit. And Callum Smith, he's dry. He's dry as a stick. He's not gonna be doing anything. He's just gonna say, the same cookie cutter words that all these foreign ass boxers say. And that's about it. There's nothing about him.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, I had no answer like as far as like popularity. I thought like maybe Callum Smith had more popularity like because of his brothers, but are his brothers like known like that? Like,
Yeah, Liam's known. Not a lot,
ah,
but he's known.
mm,
Liam's known.
interesting. Yeah, I love the UK perspective, bro.
He's
That's what's dope about
about
Michael Johnson and Lowe's D's channels, bro. We get the UK perspective here, unbiased. Like, salute to you, my brothers.
it's like Rocky Fielding. Nobody knew who the fuck he was.
Oh
Nobody
shit.
knew who he was.
Nobody knew. His own mama didn't know who he was. Hey boy, you fight. You gotta fight. I didn't know
I
he was a
found
boxer.
out about a month before the Canelo fight. He fought some. He went to Germany and he beat some German kid. And I didn't even watch the video. Some UK guy doing a review of it. That was about
Oh.
it. And then when I saw him fight Canelo, I was like, oh, he's fighting Canelo. I said, yeah, he's gonna hit that.
Hey, does my sound okay?
Nah, you sound great.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Alex is wavering like between good and bad.
They ain't put no mixer on here, man. That's what they need, so I can adjust so I can at least give them like 5 decibels. Let me read this to y'all though. What y'all think about this, right? So 1 hour ago, Michael Benson put out that Alexander Usyk reportedly has a deal in place to make his heavyweight debut against Tyrone Sponge on October 12th in Chicago, providing Sponge wins the 8-rounder he has this Saturday and comes through without injury, according to Michael Coppinger. What do you guys think about that?
Honestly, like it's just as riveting as a Takum fight. Maybe a little bit more. Like but
He's that. Oh my bad, go on now.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, he's that UFC fighter or kickboxer, whatever he was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, now they got that thing with that that big ass cat in his backyard getting loose.
Yeah. Typical day in Florida, that.
Yeah. You got a fucking cougar in his backyard, dumbass bitch.
I heard some good stuff about him, but I never seen him. But I've heard good stuff about him. I've never seen him though. Wasn't he going to fight some Russian before that? He wasn't going to attack him fight. He was going to fight some Russian last time I checked. Hello?
What'd you say?
Was he going to fight some Russian or something?
I don't Tyrone Sponge? Think so.
No,
Might,
Usyk before when they said the Takum fight was not on anymore.
I forgot who was supposed to fight. because he's supposed to fight somebody, then he got injured, and then he came back and he's still throwing names around. You know, they're trying to find a suitable, credible fighter, like the best. See, they basically looking for they're shopping for fighters, but at the same time is that they're going around here picking the best one that he can win against.
Eddie's an idiot. You should just make a. I mean, it's not a big. He's making as if it's some big deal or something. Just fight an undercard fight, and that's it.
Yeah, it's that illusion. I mean, like by avoidance, like with Eddie Hearn, bro. Like either like you fight somebody that's associated with Matchroom. Oh, you said to remind you about that too, Mike. But it's either like fight nobodies or fight somebody who's somewhat associated with Matchroom as it pertains to the heavyweights.
Yeah, and is well, in-house fights are always easier to make, you know, but it's if you but the thing that gets me most of out of the whole thing, it's the same shit over and over again. You mean to tell me that with Dillian White, right, with AJ, with what's about to happen with Billy Dope Sanders, what's about to happen with Callum Smith, what's about to happen with everybody that signs with Matchroom Boxing, it's gonna be the same cookie cutter thing. They're fighting the lower opposition that they know they could win against. The lowest opposition they know they could win against, that with the bang for the buck, but at the same time is not like they're fighting a Otto Wallen or a Tom Shorts. It's somebody that they know that they could beat. They're not going out here. Let Callum Smith and let Billy Dope Sanders fight some wolves right now. Ain't gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. Billy Dope Sanders is gonna come back and he's gonna be fighting I don't knows, virtually.
He's gonna be fighting vagabonds basically.
Yeah. Which is worse. I mean, and it's worse in the middleweights because there's not like that much competition out there, like with the exception of this like obvious pool.
And they can't afford it. They can't afford. Like, look, these cats can't afford to lose. Metro Boxing is so stuck up on their fighters not losing. Their fighters is looking good in the media. Their fighters, I can start saying that this about my fighter, that about my fighter, to try to trick the fans into believing a whole different fucking plan and believing in a whole different alternative reality. You can't say that Anthony Joshua did not duck Deontay Wilder. If you look at it,
yeah,
he's looking at like I said earlier, he was looking at the numbers. He literally said in an interview he said back in 2000. This article was written months ago, like after before I think it was before the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. He said back in September, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua do 300 to 400K pay-per-view buys. And then he goes in to say, now I believe it does 1 million. Why would you want those 300? Why would you want those 300 to 400 pay-per-view buys? Or why would you want those numbers for Deontay Wilder versus AJ on the zone? Why would you want those numbers on the zone? Why wouldn't you wait with Edward Hearn's MO? Why would he wait? Why would he not wait? Why would he wait? Why would he not wait? With Edward Hearn's MO over and over again, he's telling you Wilder needs to fight this one. Wilder needs to build his profile. And why is Wilder's promoter ain't doing this and the third for him? Why is this? Why is that? It's because he's looking at the overall picture of how much money that he could get, how much money that they can get, Matchroom Boxing, off of the fight.
Freddy Krueger said, they want to fight now, but we said no, let's wait for a bit, 2020. That's what he said, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
when he's in the fishing.
So how can Wilder be ducking? And then you got people out there like Wrecked by McGregor still at it, talk about Wilder is ducking because of this and the third. It's like, no, he's still not ducking. He had an obligation. He damn near killed that motherfucker. He you know what I'm saying? He fought high opposition. Tyson Fury.
These guys are broken radios,
And then now he's trying to fight this guy, which he could lose against, King Kong Ortiz, and then fight Tyson Fury, and then try to go for a unification. So how's he ducking? You can't say that Deontay Wilder is ducking AJ when AJ ain't even got no damn belts. And that's the shit that AJ been using against Deontay Wilder was the belts. When you say Wilder was a better fighter, when you say that like BFTB said that AJ is built to be whooped by Deontay Wilder, what do they say? He got 3 belts though. How come Wilder ain't fought nobody?
Oh, you got the resume.
Yeah, bring him. How come Wilder can't do these numbers? Live live and in color, or on the idiot box. You know what I'm saying?
Once they were saying as well, oh no, but AJ's he only had 20 something fights. He's not ready. I mean, these guys are just like, I don't know, man. These guys I think they were women before in the past life or something. These guys can flip and pop.
No, they wasn't women. They was just dudes getting fucked.
Nah, but also too, man. Like one thing that I'm starting to realize with with this whole situation, like I thought that these dudes are like fervent, like AJ fans in the past, like a couple months ago, up until AJ lost. But I think that it's either like big time Wilder haters, which I think it could be, or big time like Eddie Hearn like fanboys, like with this whole
that's
like.
what I've been thinking last year. That's what I was from as Hearn Nazis.
But if it's the latter though, if they're like Hearn fanboys, like that's like a new phenomenon, bro, and that's like kind of like what I think it is now, like more so than Wilder haters.
You know what?
That they're like,
I don't think half these motherfuckers exist.
Well, you think they're bots?
I never met, and that's
Hold up.
If you go into bot theory though, I said that as well in the past.
No, I don't think they're bots.
What do you think it is?
I think like when you start hearing what hold up, let me see something real quick. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, go on.
Well, no, I don't want you to lose that point. I don't want you to lose that point though. But like when I said they were bots in the past, as far as like online, like that online presence, because like I was around there as far as like when there was that whole Mayweather Pacquiao thing before the fight materialized, and they were hard bodies like Filipinos talking reckless. It seems like it was Filipinos talking reckless online. Yeah, I'm here.
Let me. Yeah, I know I heard my homie outside. Like, check this out. 78. I don't mean to cut you off, but I was just trying to get this off.
No, I want you to add on to your point because I don't want you to lose your point.
So
about the that you don't think that people are real.
I believe they're real, but when you hear 78 get on there and he start on the Smoke City Modcast and he telling about how people have been hitting him up on behind the scenes, and then you start hearing about motherfuckers going out here out of their way all the time to fuck with people. Then you start hearing about, like, look, I've been telling people over and over again that with the organization, the LDBC, that for some odd reason, these people, if you look at the numbers that we get, not me, but overallly, if you look at the numbers that we get, we're taking away and we're taking the narrative away. Each and every day, we getting one more person on here on sub to us. We getting one more person over here to listen to us. We getting one more person to get in our comment section. And it's happening day by day. We're taking their narrative away. Now you got people like Edward Hearn, Top Rank. You know, there's promoters out here that care about media control. And now they got people that they can't control. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nobody out here right fucking now talking about how Edward Hearn had a case dismissed. Ain't nobody.
What do you mean?
Name one person. Name one article out here right now. Name who did an article right now that said they're gonna talk about a court case, but they ain't gonna talk about that how Edward Hearn had to voluntary withdraw out of the case. Ain't boxing scene ain't saying nothing. World Boxing News ain't saying nothing. Michael Coppinger Twitter page. Let's go down the fucking list.
He's not.
Michael Benson ain't saying nothing.
Sporting Icons.
Boxing UK ain't saying nothing. Sporting and Dick and Booty Icons ain't saying nothing. Boxing Tribe UK ain't saying nothing. Ain't none of these Brits. Ain't nobody talking about the shit. Everybody hush hush. And the thing about it is, if we come out here and we continue to talk about it, we're taking the narrative because we all know. Everybody that listens to LDBC know that Edward Hearn lost. Everybody that fuck with the LDBC knowing Edward Hearn had to stick his goddamn tail between his legs and with his butt to the ground, dragging up out of that goddamn court case, of a courtroom. The thing what I'm trying to say is that they don't like see, there's a system. And there's already a system. There's already establishments out there. They don't want no outside motherfuckers coming up in and taking away the thunder, taking away the narrative. But guess what? We are in a position that they can't do nothing. And the reason why they can't do nothing because we don't got no contracts with none of y'all hoes. We ain't got no confidential agreement signed with none of y'all hoes. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? And they can't be like, nah, you can't be doing that. They can't stop the flow. They probably tried to throw us off with YouTube getting up in there and stuff like that. But YouTube, you really don't want to do that anymore because YouTube's scared of getting lawsuits and having to explain themselves over and over again on how they accidentally suspended somebody or deleting their fucking accounts. They're getting tired of that shit. Imagine if they get caught matching boxing or somebody or some media company get caught fucking with motherfuckers over the internet, paying somebody to delete somebody's fucking page.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't put anything past anybody nowadays, especially with that kind of shit.
That's.
But you gotta I also like think about a lot of that shit too. Cause like I mean honestly like I'm not like fucking capping like because I fuck with the LDBC and I consider myself and y'all like members of the LDBC, but with real boxing news, man, it like can't be disproven that you're not getting it from an LDBC like channel or avenue. Like you may get fanboyism from somewhere else, but as far as real boxing news, like if it seems like they're covering like or we're covering something like disproportionately, is because it's not getting covered by the big mediums like ESPN or they're not covering Errol Spence enough. They're not covering Bud Crawford enough on ESPN. Nope. They're not covering Wilder enough. Like so I think those people should get coverage, and the results speak for themselves. I mean, AJ got more coverage. He took a loss. Like I mean, AJ Ruiz already had a loss, and he beat AJ. I mean, he's getting a decent amount of coverage, but the LDBC is a necessary component within this boxing sphere. To cover things down the middle, and also to bring coverage to what's not being covered. I mean, if you think otherwise, I mean, like especially lately, I mean, that's on you. Like you're being a fanboy or a hater.
In the last 3 days, Michael Coppinger only mentioned Errol Spence twice.
I know that
because I just searched it on this page. Just search it on this page. These motherfuckers, like, you're right. They ain't trying to talk about that shit, man. They ain't trying to make that dude big, but they talk the hell out of some goddamn
Lomachenko.
Yeah. You know what? And kind of, but at the same time is, if you from the UK, I don't blame you. But at the same time is, don't come around here talk about you some type of boxing dude and you're a boxing editor for talksports.com So it shouldn't just be uh it shouldn't just be stuck out of one place. It should be all around, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hey,
Worldwide.
go on.
What you
Oh,
got to
okay.
yeah.
Now, what you? My bad, Alex.
Hey, y'all got any last words? I got to get up off, man. So I had this barbecue grill.
It was just about to
Bro.
get fun, bro. We're hitting on those issues, bro. But, nah, go ahead,
Now I was
Alex. Go
gonna
ahead, my
say
bad.
I've never met a herd Nazi in real life. Never did. Never have. In fact, I've met people saying more bad about him than praising him. Only person that said anything nice, I don't mind Caldra. That's about it. Never met her.
Huh?
It sounded low, Alex. My bad, bro.
No, I said I never met a herd Nazi in person. Never did. Most of them and most people I've encountered have
Man,
mentioned
that's
it
like
in
the second time you said that, but ain't nobody paying attention.
Nah, but that
Because he
honestly,
said
like
that
that.
like a long, I think you said that a long time ago, though, Alex.
No, he said it today
yeah.
too, though. But that deserves the
Yeah.
whole show. Cause I mean, like honestly, I never met nobody like capping for like AJ or Hearn like in person like that. Like somebody who knows boxing. Like we really got to go into that at some point, man. Like, cause a lot of these people that you see online, like so, like with such fervor, I've never met one in person like that. Like besides somebody who's like super casual, like doesn't really doesn't know boxing like that.
I
Yeah.
think I think like I said, like what Alex said, man, it goes right into the same things. Like you don't even see them, and then you why I wouldn't even want to show my man. I wouldn't even want to show my face. Why would I want to show my face and in public like that? Talking some bullshit on the internet.
Yeah,
All of
but
the
it's
people,
it just
man.
seems like it's some whole other thing, like though, Mike too. Like with that whole like hernisms and like there's like dudes that like there's dudes that like repeat his comments like or like all right, I'll give you an example. Like when they were saying Shirley Winkle, Finkel. I remember
Yeah,
like specifically they like Eddie Hearn said like I don't know who this guy is, Shirley Winkle, Finkel, Dinkle, and you would see like in comments like people repeating that verbatim like Shirley Finkel, Winkle, like, and that's corny, bro. Like that's not even like funny. Like I'd rather repeat something that's like witty or funny. But like
nah, you ain't gonna
for
get that.
for nah, but for like people like to be so cultish about things like and repeat it like multiple times when they're not even funny or like insightful, like you know I think we should go deeper into that because, like, I mean, you're getting it from somebody who's actually on the aisles, like saying that he really never met a her Nazi like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've never met
The only
somebody who
conclusion
like,
I've got is
pardon
to
me.
stay on. The only conclusion I've got from this, since I haven't met any in real life, but they all just stay on the computer.
Yeah, they probably
If
can't
not,
leave. They probably so fat they can't leave the house.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you gotta get
or
a lot
they're
of
legit.
cats for that. We gotta break this down at some point, bro, because it still perplexes me. Like, is
and
this
then
like
and
multiple
then
accounts? Is this bots? Like,
yeah, and then one thing I was about to say
The man
is
I
like
met in the 80s, I shot on them. They didn't get mad, didn't go crazy or anything like that.
what as far as defending them?
Yeah, they didn't defend me even when I shot on them. Just after
I
we
mean, he would
recut.
like here domestically, he would get like mentions amongst like Wilder, like at some point, like and amongst like that's it, like Fury, Wilder, and him.
Yeah.
But like I mean, once he got his shit rung, like that was it. Like that was the
No,
end of
everyone's
it.
talking shit about him though. I've since he's lost. I'll tell you that now. Well, the most
Nah,
he
but
lost
that's
though.
like I'm giving the like, more of the domestic perspective.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
you still see like the same fervor online. I mean, not like maybe not as much, like or maybe not as many people, but
I'm not
you
surprised
definitely
because
do
them
still see that presence.
mm,
repeat the same Eddie Hearn quote that was debunked, but they still repeat it. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
y'all know what was funny. Y'all remember when Bermain Stavern said he was gonna kill Deontay Wilder? I don't
Hmm.
care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. Ain't no. I'm gonna kill you. You ain't gonna do shit but get knocked out.
I think it was
Ain't
BBC.
nobody says shit. Ain't nobody says shit.
I
When
think the only guy
Wilder's huh?
was a BBC. They're saying that Wild wasn't the first and only guy to say something like that. They send back his opponent, the main event to him.
Yeah, but the thing about it was all them dudes on the internet. Oh
Yeah.
my god, they was on his dick. Man, god damn. Oh, he's a really bad person. See, that's the reason why I don't like him. And blah blah blah. Whoop whoop whoop. I'm like,
Well,
why?
prior to the fight or after or post fight?
Like after Wilder said, I mean, after Wilder said, I'm gonna catch your body. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then all these motherfuckers get on the internet. They're like, see, that's why I don't like him.
Yeah.
He's talking about killing people in the ring. That's not being professional. He's a fucking boxer. Like, what? Like how fucking professional you need to be. Like, you get upset. Like, that's one thing that upsets me when you're dealing with people. The sport that they in involves physical, like hardcore fucking shit that fucks with your brain. Like getting hit upside the head fucks with your brain. So you're really telling me that this guy, you expect this guy to be sane and not talk shit and not come out here and not flip out from time to time after getting hit in the head, blow after blow after blow. Look at some football players. Some football players, they already crazy because they've been getting hit upside the head constantly or at a younger age or play for a football program that didn't give a fuck how many concussions you had.
But that's how they talk, Mike. Like if a football player says, "Yo, I'm going out to kill the Ravens," like on Sunday, like I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be pumped up if that were my guy. Like I wouldn't care, But like the whole I think they overblow the whole boxing is a gentleman's sport when they want to, or when it's applicable.
I think,
I'm sorry, or because my bad, Alex, or because Wilder is not what you perceive as a gentleman.
Man, if they want to play a gentleman's sport, what they need to do, they need to play the sport of let me fuck your wife. That's a gentleman's sport.
Not my bad. What you were gonna say, Alex, bro? My bad, I cut you off.
That gentleman term, the racist term in a way.
It is.
I don't know. That shit started off with that Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao thing.
I don't think it's a racist term, but saying like a gentleman, a professional, and stuff like that, it's only words to diminish the other person because they're not saying it really because he's not a gentleman or because he's not a professional. They're saying it because they want to diminish this guy's character because they can't fuck with anything else. You can't fuck with him in the ring. You can't say that you can't say with 100% that Anthony Joshua will win that fight. But one thing's for certain that they can say and allow people to ride on the coattails is that I don't think it's racist. Well, it could be. It could be like this guy happens to be black and I'm happy to be white. Oh, you don't speak well. Oh, he speaks very well for his he speaks very well,
Nah, but I think in terms of moral victories, like they'll revert back to like the fact that you don't speak well or the fact that like you may not like fit into what they perceive as a gentleman. Like honestly, I don't give a shit about it. Boxing is a gentleman's sport, but I think it's a gentleman's sport for what happens after a fight. Like you don't want to like say like, oh, I beat the shit out of you, like in a post fight conference or something like that. Like most fighters don't. Like most fighters like you beat them and like you say, oh, like the guy you beat, he's a great champion and yada yada yada. But besides that, I don't care like how you act before or after the fight, like or way after the fight. Like I give it, like I want you to be gritty in the fight. And AJ like didn't act gentlemanly like when the ref was telling him to break it up, and he hits like Ruiz like while the ref has his hands on him. Like that's not gentlemanly in terms of boxing being a gentlemanly sport. So like these people like they just roll that out when they want to.
Or even the Prince of Miller, he didn't like a gentleman at all.
Pardon me?
No, remember that press conference at Miller? He was effing and jeffing left him, right? That wasn't gentleman.
Yeah, or after the fact too. It's like talking about his mom.
Remember, he got down the stage and the security guard grabbed him. I don't know if you guys forgot that.
Nah, and like pre-fight, like honestly, like Al and Mike, like I don't give a shit how you act, bro. Like get in his head, bro. Like like that's what a football too. Like I like football. Like like But I don't care what you do. Like if you're my team, if you're the team I'm rooting for, like if you want to get in his head, like by any means, bro, like like that's on you. Like I mean, I don't want you to get into like talking about their kids and shit, but that's never really happens besides Mike Tyson. But whatever you do, like to win the fight, yeah, yo,
Eat your
go win.
kids. Praise be to
Yeah.
Allah.
That was just scary.
Oh shit.
Back.
Nah, but these things though, like they should be
That
discussed
motherfucker.
like in a finer detail, like in like because I don't think they're like once over type subjects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did y'all hear the Smoke City Mobcast last night?
mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. You can
My
still go
wife
back
was
and watch.
beasting.
You can still
Yeah,
go back and
yeah, I'm gonna try to listen to it. My wife was pissed off, like, but I'm gonna try to check it out later.
Yeah.
Ma, give us the rundown though.
Oh nah, just go and listen to it. Just go and listen. I ain't giving y'all a rundown. Like,
Give me a brief synopsis though, because I'm on vacation, man. Like I can't really listen that much, just in case like our listeners.
can we all just get along, baby?
What do you mean, boxers or?
No, you just in general, like
That's
as people in the in the group. You know what I'm
In
saying?
the collective?
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree. Peace all the way, bro. Like honestly, like peace across the board, bro. Like just don't be a bird, bro. Birdisms, I don't fly with.
Mm.
Leave it at that.
And I'm gonna talk to y'all later about it though.
And if you talk about one of my brothers or like somebody I'm cool with, and I feel you're a bird, then this eagle's coming at your ass, like fucking in general.
All
For recreation.
I gotta go though.
Yeah, cut it off, Mike, because I'm inebriated. Like
I need one of them, man.
I'm not
My fucking head, man. My fucking head. I figured out why I was fucking dizzy and everything for like a couple days. And
I'm not gonna spaz though. That's just the PSA.
It wasn't drinking. It was from that. It was from something. I'll talk to you later about it. All right, guys. Shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free. We out this hoe.
Yo, peace, JT, man. Like peace to my man's like underrated.
If y'all get a chance, man, go on over there and give them your condolences and stuff like that. Underrated darkness. It's a brutal life, man. Just make sure you keep your families close and piss on your enemies. We out.
Peace.